Hey guys, welcome back. Jet Scott here, as always with Scott's Speed Shop, and today we're working on the old Biscayne from my uncle. And today we're going to do something kind of controversial, and some guys will love it, some guys will absolutely despise what we are about to do. And no, we're not putting a pro stock Hemi in this thing, even though that would be really freaking wicked. Yes, like that pro stock Hemi. That would be so cool. Or Jezbus 505, or even that baby Hemi back there, even my Buick Nailhead, or my 215 aluminum molds. But no, let me show you what we're going to do. Now, don't hate me, don't hate my uncle, just hate the man's taste. Actually, don't, no hate, okay, no hate. So, my uncle doesn't like multi-carburation. Now, I'm the exact opposite. The more carburetors, the better to me. It's just cool. But he's not big into that. He don't like 3 deuces. I mean, he said he'd be okay probably with dual quads on a tunnel ram, but we're not putting a tunnel ram on the 58. That'd been pretty cool, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Edelbrock intake off with the 3 deuces, the 3 2-barrel Rochesters, and we're going to simplicity, because this car is supposed to just be, it's a lead sled, hot rod, street rod, whatever you want to call it. It's just going to be a cruiser for him. So he needs simplicity, something that ain't going to cause a bunch of headaches. So single 4, and his preference, Edelbrock. That's the Edelbrock off Anna's truck. It'll work good on the Chevy. I got a 1/2-inch phenolic spacer, a Jegs brand small block Chevy intake, because we ain't spending a bunch of money. Got him a chrome water neck, just because the man comes from the era of bop bop a loo bop chrome. And what I'm about to show you, judge me, but I know my uncle will like it. It's about the most god-awful air cleaner I could have found, but I know he'll like it because it matches his valve covers. And it's the Spectre air cleaner with the flames embossed in it. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on anymore. So that's what we're doing. This whole video is going to be about all this cool badassery coming off. Namely, those fuel lines, they got to go. Those should have never been on their clear fuel lines. That's just awful. And all this coming off, single 4's going on. We're gonna do some cleanup if we can. I noticed that valve cover right there won't come off very easily, and I bet you that one won't come off very easily either. So we're just gonna get everything plucked off of here, drain the water, and get everything cleaned up, make it look a little more presentable underneath here for him, and get it running again with the single Edelbrock. And man ought to be happy. So wish us luck, hope you enjoy it. I'll see you soon. Alrighty, we're back, finally. The 3 deuce setup is off. I wanted to keep it as one big unit. Look at that. Look at that grasshopper. Like albino. Come on there, guy. Can't have it. You don't have the money, probably not. I don't know. He might have the money to buy this setup. I don't know. This will be for sale. Anybody wants it. It'll be on Facebook Marketplace. But, got some cool news. The inside of the engine is Gliptalled. You don't see that very often. Or at least painted. I think it's Gliptall because it withstood the brake cleaner, and started cleaning up a little bit on this. Engine's pretty clean inside. I mean, it's not as sludgy as I thought it would be. And it's got green antifreeze still in it, so this is all in really good shape. Besides that, you know, we ain't got nothing fancy underneath on the heads or anything. It's all just stock Chevrolet stuff. But I just want to show you, my uncle's big on shiny, so I'm gonna impress him. Because here's the valve covers that came off of it. As you know, they are not very clean and pretty. And that's just like 30 minutes of polishing and work. Look at that. Woo! Woo! Looks so much better. I typically make a note never to touch freshly polished aluminum, because at least finger smudges can stain it a little bit. But got that one done. We're gonna do this one next. And that way they'll be pretty for them. Let's just bring this thing over to the air cleaner. Let's see. Yep, that's gonna look so much better. See, polished aluminum always looks better in the dark. than it does in the light, really. Wipe that back down, but I'm just using my white diamond right here. Metal polish and sealant. Does a good job of soaking into the aluminum, especially when you get it warm, especially with the buffing wheel and stuff. I'm just using my Makita or my Milwaukee drill instead of putting it on the buffing wheel. I could do this, it'd be much faster, but that white diamond does a really good job at just cleaning. I got Jack's wax that Rob at Jigs sent me, but it's inside the house, and the white diamond's right here. So with those cleaned up, so now I just gotta finish scraping all the gaskets off, clean all this up inside of here, and then prep everything for the new intake and whatnot, clean up some of the wiring while we can get to it. That'd be a good idea. I get the other valve covers cleaned up, get the gaskets, because I'm still waiting on valve cover gaskets, and we're waiting on plug wires because we're going to give Randy some cool guy plug wires. So I'm going to keep cleaning, doing my job, and we'll check in. All right, both of them are all prettied up. We have a dad, and he is getting ready. He cleaned up this engine compartment a little bit. He cleaned up the deck surfaces. We're getting ready to lay our big old fat beads of silicone front and rear, because they say these Chevy China rail gaskets are junk. So we got all this stuff ready. I'll get everything off of here, and once that silicone sets up a little bit, we can set this intake on there, and oh, that'll be done mostly. So yeah, we got the silicone squeezed down.
They're not sure because all them Chevy guys won't like it. They would do something wrong.
Oh, so we use like a whole tube of silicone. So we're gonna let that set just for a couple more seconds. It's pretty hot and humid, so it won't take long for it to get hard. Then we'll drop on that pretty Jigs intake, and hopefully all the holes line up.
Get all the grease off your hands.
Yeah, so we're getting close. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're back. Late start today on the Chevy, maybe because working on other things. But got the correct temperature sender here. Heater hose is put in. And I just want to show you, when you guys buy your sweet but cheap 8.5 millimeter $30 plug wires from Jigs, they're actually really nice plug wires. I think these are like $32, and they come with separators and a coil wire, which I got laying in the car. Pretty nice. So if you need them, I recommend them. Obviously not sponsored or anything, but I'm a big Jigs guy, so I mean, see the hat? So now if you want to lay your plug wires out, you need to have a nice flat surface, but I've found that the flatter the surface, what you need is your old Ratty 70 charger that's broken, and it's like perfect for laying out your spark plug wires. So go get yourself one of these. I know you can pick these up, I think at Walmart or something. They're on sale, or Target, or even Kmart. You probably go buy a 70 charger at Kmart. Pretty sure there's a discount or something like that. So go get yourself a 70 charger. Make perfect workbench, I'll tell you that much. So we're gonna put these plug wires on because this thing's just got cheap. I mean, cheap of the cheapest parts store, like $10 spark plug wires. And I don't like super cheap plug wires. I mean, these Jigs ones are $30 and they're 8.5 millimeter, which really doesn't mean anything. It's just how thick they are. It ain't gonna give you any more power or anything, any more juice, but I mean, just for the quality, I mean, just a much nicer spark plug wire. So we're gonna get these wires changed, make my uncle happy so he can have some bright yellers, and we'll keep trucking along. Alrighty, so we're back. We got a lot done. Didn't plan on getting that much done, but I just want to show you how magnificently long these spark plug wires are. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. This has got to be at least a 4 foot or 5 foot long spark plug wire. It is long. Now, I do have to say this about the Jigs plug wires. The ends that go on the spark plugs don't fit too great. So I'll be interested to see how they work if we got all 8 cylinders. But went ahead and did the valve covers. Dad is home.
Ooh.
And Valve covers look pretty, all shined up. You can see the reflection of the spark plug wires. And the spark plug wires are a mess because I just bought pre-made ones. But carburetor still ain't bolted down, but we got radiator hose. Dad's got the heater hose. Temperature center is all hooked up. Block is clean. I mean, look at that. You can see the Chevy orange. So coming together real fast. But hate to do it, but that's gonna be it for tonight because we're both beat. Long, hot day here in Kansas, so we'll see you tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so we're back another day, and it is even hotter today than it was yesterday. But I want to show you something. That's that 3-deuce intake. That is not paint, that is raw aluminum. I cleaned that using my method, which is a special mixture of gas and ATF and a freaking toothbrush. That's how I clean stuff. But my uncle's over. He's out back talking with Dad, and he has not seen the engine of his Biscayne yet. You know, he has not seen this. So I'm going to surprise him and get his opinion because, well, you don't know my uncle in the slightest. He is a very picky and particular man on what he likes and what he doesn't like. So I want to get his first raw impression of this thing and capture it on camera. See if we can maybe get a tear out of him or something. Well, just come take a peek at this engine, Randy. Tell me what you think about it.
Hell yeah.
You like them valve covers?
Looks good, guys.
Cleaned up, we polished the valve covers. I cleaned the front of the block. You got a lot of Chevy orange still. You know, nice aluminum intake. That's the air cleaner I picked out for you that I just, the flames.
Looks good. Does it run?
Not yet. I mean, it could, but we're just getting all the little things buttoned up on her.
You gotta make new linkage.
Yeah, we gotta do all the new throttle linkage and stuff because the old 6-deuce setup or 3-deuce setup won't work.
I'm just feeling it's gonna be a heck of a lot more dependable than.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot better.
It started pretty good. Hey, you didn't even have to give it any gas. Just reach in there and start it.
You didn't have much accelerator pump though.
On that tri-power.
Yeah, but I think this is gonna be a whole lot more drivable.
I just want a nice, dependable cruiser.
Yep, that's what it'll be. So back to work. Alright, so Dad's got his adjustable kick down rod made right there. Pretty fancy, but it will work. It's actually old tunnel ram linkage, I think, off of Jezebel's carb setup. But that Heim joint just went in and welded this in solid. This will go to the throttle pedal, and then we'll have adjustable side over on the carb side so you can get to it easier. So that's TIG welded solid. Everything works.
Center.
Okay. 11 inches it is. So let's get this piece done and we can get this thing fired up. Alrighty, well, we got just about all this done underneath the hood. Better take that spring out of there. Then I better tighten that up again. But the rod here works really good. We got full throttle. Comes up real nice and easy. All the hoses hooked up. We got to put some more coolant in it, and we got to bleed the air out of the system. But other than that, we are this close to finally hearing this thing run again. Hopefully it runs a whole lot better than it used to. So, yep. All right, well, moment of truth is nigh. Here's the keys, Dad.
So you don't want Randy started?
I don't know, Randy, you want to crawl back in there? All right, we're gonna make sure we don't get any huge leaks or nothing.
Full wire, everything on.
We're starting to get fuel now.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, so let's adjust that distributor real fast.
A railroad ring.
So now we got some timing. I idled it up a little bit. See if she'll cack off now. Yeah, that's a good start. Running a lot smoother already. That may have been me. I touched the throttle.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay, we are shooting fuel. That's a weird sound for a carburetor to make to shoot fuel when it goes ee. On Holly, it just kind of goes dump.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, go for. That's just humming away. Sounds a lot better out back. I can hear all 8 cylinders just humming. Let's see. We're charging. We got good oil pressure, we got vacuum, we got good fuel. That temp sensor probably isn't right. Thanks guys at Napa for selling me the wrong one. Well, at least it's running again. Oh, at least it's running again. There ain't a vacuum leak. No, there's no way.
I mean, I got a mirror.
There ain't a vacuum leak. That's fine. I guess we're gonna check the timing, do a couple of adjustments, and we'll be back. Too bad. Sounds like a Chevy. Well, when you go full throttle, it starts to pop and cackle out of them secondaries. And I don't know Edelbrock's at all. I don't know why it's doing that.
I ain't gonna go drag racing.
True. But I'm also just going full wham.
Yeah.
But those are mostly just like half, 3/4 throttle pulls. Here, I'm gonna put the carburetor back where I had it and see how it sounds like camera now.
Sounds pretty good. There was puffing blue smoke out of that right side, but that's kind of cleared up. That's okay.
That's better?
The only time I saw is when the secondary opened up.
Okay. It all sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather my shit idle high than sit there and,
Well, you put it in gear.
yeah, put it in gear, see what happens. Yeah, you see, that's too low at idle for me. And you killed it.
I'm trying to do a burn.
Well, we'll give it a little more.
You got the brakes on?
Nope. Back up a little bit, yeah, that's not happy at all. You check tranny fluid?
I haven't checked this since it's been around here.
Probably ought to check the transmission fluid. Yeah, it was rolling easy. Oh, that ain't good. I don't think that temperature sender's the right one. I'm checking the radiator and it's at 180 degrees. Oh no, 190. Yep. Ain't got no brake fluid. Well, we're gonna do a bunch of little fine tuning. We'll catch you in. Alrighty, so we added brake fluid because it was empty. Been checking the temperature. Everything seems to be fine in here.
As soon as I turn the key on, it goes.
Yeah, well, before we even started the dang thing, it was already like 3/4 of the way through. So we'll just ditch that gauge inside the dash, put some aftermarket gauges in it, something that we can trust.
So it don't hurt the gauge.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Well, I'll do that first. All right, give it your best shot. See, we'll start right back up. I messed with the idle mixture screws. I got them set back to standard. Running smooth. Couldn't ask for smoother running engine. I couldn't be happier with that. Brake lights, no brake lights, brake lights. Brake lights, no brake lights, brake lights, no brake lights. At least this work. Blinker, left, right, brake lights, reverse. They're starting to move. Yeah, I was thinking maybe the brakes are hanging up because the heat. It is really hot here today. I mean, just, it rained all morning and now it's over 100 degrees. Yeah. It's like 99% humidity over 100 degrees. It's pretty unbearable. I'm gonna say we should probably just let her sit dead. We're probably gonna do more harm than good. Okay. Probably just needed some fluid. Don't stress that little Edelbrock. Or that itty bitty baby Chevy. I'm taking that back. Yep, killer. Well, I would say it's successful. There's 0 leaks. It starts right up, it runs good. We just got a little more fine tuning to do. I think this video is probably way dang long enough. And I mean, I'm just happy we got this thing almost just sorted out. I mean, is it as cool as a 3D setup? Not even close, but it's dependable, and that's what Randy needs, my uncle. He doesn't need super fancy, showy, even though we do have polished flamey valve covers. And
where's the flaming air cleaner?
the flaming air cleaner is sitting on my charger.
I bet that's not warm.
Oh, yeah, you're handling that shit. I ain't got a carb stud made for that yet, so.
Maybe we should put the flames backwards so like it's going in reverse.
Oh.
It's just Chevy.
Yeah.
Or it's on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire driving backwards. Yeah, the radiator's hotter than piss. There we go.
There, it's on fire.
Yeah. It's shooting the fire at you. Yeah. But couldn't be happier. Probably disconnect this battery if it's loose. Yep. There we go. We'll just let her sit here and cool down, but man, you know, doing an intake, carb swap, all this stuff, it's actually a pretty good little job, especially in the heat. Especially, you know, wanted to polish valve covers up for my uncle because I don't want to leave the stuff looking like crap, so we wanted to make everything look nice for him. We got him his yellow plug wires that he desired and all this other stuff. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. The old Biscayne, the yellow biscuit. Oh, what else have we called it? The butter biscuit, old yeller, the taxi cab. Oh, I don't know. It's been called a myriad of things.
A rubber biscuit.
The rubber biscuit. I don't understand. Like rubber duck, I guess. But
It's a John Belushi.
John Belushi.
Saturday Night Live thing. Rubber,
Yeah.
Rubber.
You'll leave that open. So that way the heat can get out.
Yeah, the flames.
Yeah, let the flames come out. The polished flames.
If I put the valve covers on wrong, it should be flaming that way.
I should have turned them the other way, yeah. That'd have been a good gag. But Dad, what do you guys say?
I'm gonna say you found the wheel deals.
Yeah.
Found out that this is what, 5 on what?
This is 5 on 4 3/4, like it should be.
4 3/4.
That's what a Chevrolet should be. Randy had some really stupid looking spoke wheels he thought about putting on here.
Another 5 on 5.
5 on
If
5.
everybody needs any spoke wheels. 5 on 5. He's got 4 of them.
But just want to thank you guys for checking this one out and look forward to seeing the next one. I am tired of being out here. It is hotter than blazes of Satan's ball sack, so look forward to seeing the next one. So take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, get your bum over here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.